Today, we will explore the various attributes that make this region a prime location for investment, highlighting its unique and advantages and showcasing why it stands out as a beacon of growth and innovation. Central Luzon is renowned for its verdant rice field, diba? Rice granary, rice bowl of the Philippines. But there is much more to this vibrant region. Beyond its agricultural richness, Central Luzon boasts of a dynamic and diverse economy, advanced infrastructure, skilled workforce, and a thriving business environment. It is a region where tradition meets innovation, offering a wealth of opportunities for investors and entrepreneurs alike. A growth region in the Philippines that contributes significantly to the national economy. Central Luzon is home to a number of industrial estates and economic zones with efficient water, power, and telecommunication facilities, port facilities, road networks that create synergy between and among the economic and tourism points of Subic, Clark, and the seven provinces, and a strategic location that offers accessibility for the movement of people, goods, and services from the north of Manila. Now let us take a quick view of the region's demographics. A region's total land area is more than 21,000 square kilometers, consisting mostly of vast agricultural plains between Sierra Madre and Zambales mountain ranges. Central Luzon is home to a population of 12.42 million people, supported by a 5.7 strong labor force and a high literacy rate of 98.2%. On its geographical advantage, for prospective investors, the businessmen and planning to establish businesses here, Central Luzon's economic and market spheres of influence extends to Metro Manila, Calabar Zone, and North Luzon region. These regions are among the most progressive in the country, and their combined population constitutes a potential source of labor and a lucrative market for global companies and consumer products and services to offer. On its economic performance, Central Luzon is a growth region that significantly contributes to the national economy. The 6.1% growth rate increased our gross regional domestic product to 2.3 trillion pesos. With this, Central Luzon retains its spot as the third largest economy in the country, following only the National Capital Region and Calabar Zone. The regional economy's growth reflects the positive impact of government programs and projects based on the Philippine Development Plan and the Central Luzon Regional Development Plan 2023 to 2028. The primary advantage of Central Luzon is its centrality of location in all key cities and points in the ASEAN region, making it easily accessible within a 2 to hour air travel to major countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Korea, and Japan. The centrality of its location has anchored the development of Subic and Clark as mega logistics hub. It is also the only region in the country that is accessible via three major international airports: Clark International Airport, Subic Bay International Airport, and Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Plus, there is only the upcoming new Manila International Airport in Bulacan. On investment performance, Central Luzon continued to be one of the favored investment destinations in the country in the past year, having the fourth largest amount of approved foreign and Filipino investments. In the third quarter of 2023, Central Luzon's investment totaled 6.12 billion, with investment priority areas like manufacturing, logistic, infrastructure, ICT, power generation, tourism, agribusiness, processed foods, social enterprise, and healthcare and wellness services, among others. On human capital, Central Luzon's human capital stands as one of its greatest strengths, characterized by the dynamic, skilled, and highly educated workforce. The region is home to 240 higher education institutions and training centers, ensuring a steady supply of talented individuals ready to contribute to various industries. The dedication, innovation, and adaptability of Central Luzon's peoples are the key drivers of the region's economic growth and development. On the labor market, Central Luzon's labor market is robust and dynamic, offering a diverse and skilled workforce that drives the region's economic progress and attracts significant development. Our labor market reflects a 62.7% participation rate, while accounting only 3.0% underemployment and 3.9% unemployment rate. On expanding infrastructure, leaning towards countryside development, Central Luzon is on its way to becoming a single, contiguous geographic and economic growth corridor, providing world-class logistics, infrastructure, and services. These are the Clark International Airport, Subic Bay International Airport, Subic Seaport, Bataan Freeport, major thoroughfares concerning Central Luzon to Manila and the rest of the North. North Luzon Expressway or the NLEX, Subic-Clark Tarlac Expressway or the SCTEX, Tarlac Pangasinan La Union Expressway or the TIPLEX, Central Luzon Link Expressway, and other thoroughfares. In order to keep its momentum, it is essential to continuously develop roads and links leading to the region. Once these projects are completed and fully realized, positive impact on the country's economy and its local regions will be felt undoubtedly as the much needed boost will be at hand. Though I know this will be presented extensively later, please allow me to present at least a preview of the recently opened and future of Central Luzon infrastructure. We have the new Clark Passenger Terminal building, which can accommodate 8 million passengers per annum. The new Manila International Airport in Bulacan, expected to be operational in 2028. The North-South Commuter Railway, Phase 1, connecting Manila to Bulacan, will target completion in 2028 also. And the North-South Commuter Railway, Phase 2, connecting Bulacan to Clark, will target completion in 2028. The Central Luzon Link Expressway, connecting Tarlac and Nueva Ecija, is already in operation. The newly widened Plaridel Bypass in Bulacan, and one of the biggest projects, the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge. Institutions that are supportive of business and investments are in place with the primary objective of making Central Luzon a business-friendly region. The Central Luzon Growth Corridor Foundation Incorporated, or the CLGFI, currently headed by Governor Susan Yap now, is composed of the 7 governors, the Department of Trade and Industry, Undersecretary for Investment and Investments, and the DTI Regional Director provides policy decisions in the planning and implementation of trade and investment related projects in the region. And we are proud to state that we are only the region that has the Central Luzon Growth Corridor Foundation Incorporated. The Central Luzon Association of the Business Process Licensing Officers, or the CLUB, was created in December 2014 and visioned to become a dynamic organization, empowered business process licensing officers, championing business-friendly and competitive LGUs, composed of the presidents of Provincial BPLOs Association. The club aims to provide a venue to discuss and address issues and concerns affecting the implementation of the competitiveness program in the LGU or local government units. The Central Luzon stands as a strategical destination for investment, combining strategic location, rich resources, skilled workforce, and a thriving economy to ensure unparalleled opportunities and sustained growth for businesses. With its robust infrastructure, supportive government policies, and dynamic market environment, Central Luzon offers a unique blend of traditional and innovative industries, making it the ideal place for companies to flourish and expand. Investing in Central Luzon means tapping into a region committed to progress, resilience, and excellence. For my finale, allow me to share with you a video of what Central Luzon showcasing the unparalleled opportunities and vibrant potential Central Luzon holds for your investment. Sit back and enjoy this captivating glimpse in our region's promising future. Thank you and mabuhay ang Central Luzon. Mabuhay tayong lahat and mayap abak po kay Katamungan. Maraming salamat.